Hello again. It's Grace chatting with part 17 of How to Survive Living with an Alcoholic. I just thought I'd do this quick one answering a question that came from Ingrid some time ago. And Ingrid I had referred to people being in denial, either alcoholics denying that they have a problem with alcohol, but equally the partners of alcoholics denying the seriousness of the problem. And so the question was, well, what is denial? And, I think Ingrid said, how can I deny that there's a problem with this drinking? We can see it. I'm not denying it. We can see it. But denial is a defense mechanism, and it's a way that we have of minimizing a very painful reality. So, for example, a form of denial is times when people say, oh yes, well, he got that drunk because he was drinking on an empty stomach, or he's not able to drink spirits very well, he needs to just drink beer. He only drinks because he's got a lot of stress at work, and he's working so hard, and life is very stressful for him, or it's because of his very difficult childhood. Now look, the reality is this: there are people in this world who have had difficult childhoods, who have stress at work, who are having financial difficulties, who've got all sorts of things going on in their life, and they're not all drinking themselves to death. But partners of alcoholics have a way of finding excuses and covering up and ringing up work and saying, oh, sorry, he can't come in today because he's not feeling well. There's a whole range of behaviours that constitute denial. And, it's just basically refusing to admit or accept the truth of your situation. So I think it is important to have hope, and to hope that things can change, and to have faith that things can change. The difficulty is denial is useful and helpful up to a point, because it kind of buys you time to come to terms with a very painful reality. If you're a young woman and you have married somebody, or, had a family with somebody and entered into what you believe is a long-term, lifetime perhaps, committed relationship, and then you discover that this guy is drinking most of the time. He's spending a lot of time out drinking. He's spending a lot of money drinking. He's not in a fit state to connect with or relate to. He's not being a very good role model for the children. Your family life is really disrupted because of it. You can't make proper plans for the future because you don't know how he's going to be. Your life and your children's lives are affected. And if that's been going on for years, the truth is it's not going to get better just like that. The truth is it's going to get worse. So that's the sad truth of it. And so whilst denial can be helpful in the short term to kind of get a handle on that difficult truth, because nobody wants to face that, in the long term, it becomes an obstacle and a block if it's stopping you from acknowledging, this is a serious problem. And, you can tell yourself that you're doing it for the children's good. Actually, it does children a lot of harm. You've only got to look at some of the videos, and I shall make some actually, that adult children of alcoholics have made, and they all say, I wish my mother had left sooner. You think, and I appreciate it, you think and you believe, and you truly believe you're doing the right thing by staying for your children's sake because you want to keep your family together. And actually, all that you're doing is role modeling how not to do relationships for your children. And your children won't actually thank you for staying, definitely not on their account. So I know that's a very difficult truth to face, but you do need to snap out of denial and start moving ahead towards, you know, resolving these issues in your own life. I know it's not easy, and if you watch all the videos again, you'll see I have been encouraging you to get help, to get support, to help you to get a proper perspective and focus on what's the reality of your life. So I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but denial in the long term is not helpful. Bye for now.